Hello everyone, and welcome back to Magic Duels. In the last episode, we started down the Battle for Zendikar storyline, and we defeated our first batch of Eldrazi. Now we're going to face off against this gentleman, who I actually don't recognize from the story. I have actually been... Well, let's get started. I have been reading the Battle for Zendikar story on Wizards of the Coast's website. If you hope to reclaim Seagate, you will need the help of all those willing and able to fight. But when you approach a group of Zendikari, they are hostile. They band together against you, the outsider. You're going to have to prove yourself. Well, alright then. Oh, just the Zendikari. Okay. I thought he was a character. Excuse me, I thought he was just a character of some sort. That is a lot of land. Okay, you know what? Let's keep it. I normally wouldn't keep this much land, but I don't know that I have another option at this point. Because this guy's, what, he costs 4, and 2, but I don't have any creatures out, so... Oh, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, I was talking last time about how the game's got a bunch of bugs, and I can't use, like, I don't have target creatures. Alright, fine, we'll just skip to the end. But I was talking about how this game has its problems, and it does. Like, there's no denying it's got issues. But there is so much promise here. Oh, are you kidding me? A foil canopy vista. Very pretty. But for all of its problems, honestly, it is still such a good game. I prefer Magic the Gathering, because apparently I've got a speech impediment tonight. I prefer Magic the Gathering and all of its rules and the way it plays to Hearthstone. Just hands down. Like, no argument. But I'm not going to drop the however much it is a month to play Magic the Gathering online, MTGO. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, so you are Serene Steward. Whenever you gain life, pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 counter. I actually have this card. I really like it. Alright, so let's get Retreat to Emeria. Which, again, I think I used that last round. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, either put a 1/1 core ally creature, or creatures I control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Which is cool. I really like it. Alright, so I will attack. Since it's flying, he can't block with Serene Steward, so we're good. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I prefer the way the game plays. I'm used to it on top of everything else. And while Hearthstone is a great game, it's not my favorite. Like, I think probably as soon as they release the new update, I will play this game, I'm not going to block, almost exclusively as opposed to Hearthstone. Just because I like Magic a lot more. But yeah, and there are, so far I've only shown you the story mode, and I should, oh yeah, shoot, I can't move that, can I? You know what? I think I could use another creature. Plus, I want to go ahead and get that. End of turn, I gain 2 life. You may cast this spell. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this one and get rid of McKindy Patrol, because he's going to have a lot of allies. And I don't need all those creatures gaining vigilance. So, Stasis Snare on McKindy Patrol. Let that happen. I'm going to hold on to Tandem Tactics and continue. But yeah, there's a lot more to this game than just the story mode. I've just been really enjoying the story mode. Oh no, never skip attacking. For example, you can build your own decks. And I built a deck and then took it out to play with people. You can play against AI or other people online. It has two-headed giant capabilities. And two-headed giant is a form where it's 2-on-2 with a shared life total. And that's a lot of fun. So I mean, there's a great game here, right? 2-2. Block you. Yeah, that's a shame. Whoa, okay, you again. Stonework Puma. Where was I? Yeah, there's a lot of game here, and it's good stuff. It's just, you know, it will be better eventually. It will be better, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it being better. I'm going to hold on to Tandem Tactics as kind of an out. Let's go ahead. I think I actually have a plan for his next move. I may play Tandem Tactics and then block with them, because you can play instants whenever, right? Even on your opponent's turn. Which I think will be very useful. I am going to skip and leave all that mana untapped. But yeah, the story for Zendikar, which is where we are. All right, stop timer. Stop. Let's stop that timer. Play Tandem Tactics on these two. And then block you and you. Now, here's what's going to happen. These guys are all going to deal their damage to each other at the exact same time. Because he's a 3/3, he's going to take 2, have 1 left, and deal 3, and they're going to die. Which is the same thing that's going to happen over here, but with their corresponding numbers. So what's going to happen is my creatures are going to survive, and his not. Ta-da! Which is exactly what I had in mind. And you give me a Tajuru Beastmaster. Whenever he or another ally enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, that's manageable. I don't like it, but it's manageable. Oh, that's right. He enters the field. He gets +1/+1. All right, let's get me another white ally creature. Now I come over here, and 2 target creatures I control get +2/+2 and gain flying until end of turn. I wonder if I want to play that now, because I'd only be able to target him, but then he'd be a 4/3. You know what? I think we need to do some serious beatdown right now. More than just about anything. Attack with all. Confirm attack. Swing for 7. And he can't block either because they're all flying. So yeah, isn't that great? This is why I like Magic the Gathering. Each of these cards does something else. really useful. And this, for instance, is really, really cool. So let's pause the timer for just a second and look at what he just played. We begin with Tajuru Beastmaster. Rally. Whenever Tajuru Beastmaster or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay? So now, anytime he casts an ally, they get more power. Then he casts this guy, who also has Rally, but Rally for McKindy Patrol is different. Whenever McKindy Patrol or another ally enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain Vigilance until end of turn. This means that all of his creatures, every time he plays one of those ridiculous ally creatures, are going to gain Vigilance. And that's a problem. So now he's going to swing at me, and I am going to block that 6. Now, I can block it just like that. The damage is going to go completely into this guy. He's going to die, but I'm also not going to take 6 damage, which is worth a lot to me. Stonework Puma, who I think is just a 2/2 for 3. I probably am going to say that a lot. Ooh, are you an ally? A cat ally. Okay, that's interesting. Now I need to get some of these. So what I'm saying is a 2/2, that's his power and toughness, for 3, which is his cost. So, drop another planes, get me another core ally, because they're useful as blockers if nothing else. And... see, should have held on to that. Oh well. He's worth damage. And now, I swing with everything. Maybe next turn I'll get a land. That would be useful. Okay. Can't say I didn't expect that. What happened when I sacrificed this core ally, this 1/1 core ally against his Tajuru Beastmaster? 2? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. This is a problem. This is a problem. Look at those beats. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is block the big guy. Second thing I'm going to do is look to see if I can block anyone else. No, if I don't, I'm going to take, what is that, 8 points of damage against his 5. You know what? I actually think that's all I'm going to do. That is big. I got very, very unlucky on that one. Yeah. Alright, let's see what I get. Glory Seeker, huh? Sure. Well, not what I wanted. I may have to start sacrificing creatures I don't want to, just in order to get through. See, a lot of games of Magic wind up being this kind of dirty, seat-of-your-pants game like this, and it's just, ugh. Now, the cat there dealt first strike damage, which means that if he had got his damage in first, we would have been fine. Which means he gets his damage in first, and if the creature dies that turn, then they don't deal any damage to you. Let's see what happens here. Whenever core entanglers or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature and opponent controls. This means that I am about to deal with some very, very serious, very dangerous. And there you have it. That is all she wrote. I don't have any way to block this. He's going to swing with all, and I'm dead. Yeah, I can't stop it. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes you just don't win. But that was a really cool, very interesting game. We don't need to see me take all of this damage. You almost put me at negative my starting life total. That's ridiculous. Wow. Well, okay. Well, I mean, you win some, you lose some. Alright, everyone, we're going to jump right back into this, and I'm going to win this time. I've only got 2 land in hand now, so I think this is a far, far better mana base. So let's keep this hand and get off to hopefully a better start. Alright, so they start off by going looking for land, which is, you know, reasonable. Let's get me a land down. Can't do anything else because all these cards are too high cost. Here's the thing, right? In Hearthstone, when I put together a deck full of low drop, low cost cards, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. In Magic, when I do the same thing, it can work if I'm careful how I do it. I've actually had low drop decks work. But I guess it's a different design philosophy, right? Like one side wants to... Honestly, I don't know what the idea behind... okay, so the basic idea behind Hearthstone is that your World of Warcraft character goes into a tavern somewhere, sits down, and is playing these games with other adventurers, I imagine? Is that the idea? Magic is telling a far larger story, a grander story, full of, well, actual, like, conflict and consequences and all this fun stuff, right? Well, you're gonna die. An odd trade, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, there's like this battle for Zendikar thing has been going on for years now. I don't know how many now that I think about it. Alright, let's stop this timer for a second. 2-2 against a 2-3. Mine'd die, his wouldn't. Skip blocking, I take 2. I don't like doing that, but okay. But yeah, this Battle for Zendikar thing has been going on for years now. Let's get me another... wait, no. No, I want you out now. So you can have a chance to power up, because I'm going to get more land. I just know I am. Yeah, swing. 2 over the top. It started out, if I understand, I've really actually had a bit of trouble following the path that this game has taken. So, it seems that the original Zendikar block was Worldwake and I guess Rise of the Eldrazi? Something like that? And from there... what? Alright, so... no mana, 2 creatures. I was hoping for something. One, 2. Let's play this now. Both of them get 1, 2. I gain 2 life. Go to 20. Attack with all. Go. And then after Worldwake and Rise of the Eldrazi, things kind of just stopped. If I remember this correctly, things stopped until we hit Battle for Zendikar. And then Oath of the Gatewatch wrapped it up. And Oath of the Gatewatch just finished. Well, I guess it's Oath of the Gatewatch is still going on as of time of recording. So, It's a far bigger game. I should mention up front, episode 3, that I can't do anything about that. I should mention that I play white-green decks almost exclusively. I just really like the way they flow, and I like the story base behind them. And I'm a very story-based focused kind of guy. So, like, what do we have here? 2 target creatures get +2/+2 and gain flying for 4. You know what? Let's do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, see? This is what happens. This is what I like to see. All that damage up, hits you for 6, then hits you for 4, you go to 2, I'm still at 14, and it's all because I didn't have my mana, I didn't get mana flooded. The first time I played this, mana flood, I tried recording, actually, this is the 3rd time I've done this, this combat, and both of the times that I lost, the one I recorded and then the one that I dumped when I happened again, I got mana flooded. Like 4 or 5 mana in a hand of 7 is just too much. You can't do anything about it. And it's all over. Hit here and here. And give it a second. Attack with all. Confirm. And here we go. And a victory. And a big one, too. I am really excited with how that went. Alright, give me a second to, well, hold on. By fighting with honor, you earn the trust of the Zendikari. In particularly, by fighting with honor, you earn the trust of the Zendikari. In particular, Kiora, a powerful merfolk planeswalker. With her help, you assemble an army and lead them towards Seagate. After a rendezvous with Nissa, you are ready for battle. And that's going to do it for us for now. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.